Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Maximillion back here once again. I'm so glad and I'm so excited to start a brand spanking new series on the channel today where we're going to be doing character deck profiles of Yu-Gi-Oh! You guys can see here goes the background, but these aren't really the accurate character decks, people, ladies and gentlemen. See, I had a crazy idea to do this, but I said to myself, I don't have the cards, I don't have the money to buy the cards. So what I said, I'm going to do character model decks. So basically, I'm going to model these character decks after how either using cards that they use in the anime. I'm talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, put a picture of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime or something like that. Using cards that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Characters use in the anime. Or I would model the deck around how the deck would play. So I would make a Pegasus deck. So wink wink, this episode may include Pegasus deck or may not. Or a Yuma deck. So I would model after, I would put Utopia and all the other cards that he used in anime, or cards that resemble the cards that he used in the anime. So basically, these character model decks model the way either the cards that they use or how the deck would play. So these aren't completely accurate decks, and if you guys do want to use this for yourself, there is a game called Yu-Gi-Oh! Dawn of the New Era. Go ahead and look that up. It's a great game if you guys just want to play or screw around and stuff like that. And it's also a thing called YGO Pro. It's a simulator where you can just screw around and play it with your friends and buds and online with Yu-Gi-Oh! This is non-competitive, by the way. This is non-competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! This is just character deck profiles and model profiles. So, yeah, this is not competitive. This is not something, crazy. This is not, some competitive crap. This is going to have its own format, so let me go ahead and explain that real quick. So, how I wanted to, and there also will be pendulum in these character deck profiles and deck duels and stuff like that, but I had to, if you guys can, leave in the comment section down below, how can I, balance pendulum in this format, and how can I make pendulum a little bit more, less broken when, a Pegasus was doing, Yuya or something like that from the anime, because Yuya has pendulums, Pegasus is a slower deck. How would I fix pendulum summonings? You guys think I should include it? I definitely am going to include it, because decks like Sabatari, that is one I have ready, basically can't work as good without pendulum summoning, the pendulum summoning mechanic. So I'm going to include pendulum summoning, but there probably will be a limit on what decks can do a pendulum and stuff like that. So how we have it set up, we have a fusion. Well, we have a dual. We have a DM format, basically, where we're back in the day where all we have is and I'm gonna do this for the dual monster format, so there's no spamming or anything, so we can separate the fusion and the dual monsters format. So basically with the dual monster format, you have a limit to 5 extra deck cards, and you guys know, well, you cannot use Exceeds, Synchro, Links, or Pendulum Summoning in the dual monsters format, because at the time, none of those cards existed. So basically, you're just using an old Pegasus, Yugi, Kaiba, Joey deck, or Merrick, maybe using some of those decks. You can only use those decks in that format because it's a slower time, and I wanted to do this to make the game more fair and, not make it as broken. So then, we go over to the fusion format. So the fusion format is basically like the GX format, I like to call it. A GX format is where you can use Synchro, Exceeds, Link, or Pendulum Summoning. You can use a full 15 card extra deck with fusions. I do have, you don't even have to use a full 15 card extra deck. Really, the most popular, I'm pretty good at the GX format, I'm pretty good at the dual monster format, and so at the Exceeds and Synchro format. I played a little bit of them. I tested my Yusei and my Yuma deck, and they're really good, and I've done pretty good at them. So they're not super competitive, what I'm trying to say. The GX format, like I said, it's just based how Yu-Gi-Oh! GX decks would play. They're older decks, and if the most popular decks that I like to play are Amazonist. I saw a couple of Amazonist deck, but the most popular decks I like to play is definitely Heroes, Masked Heroes, Vision Heroes, Elemental Heroes, Destiny Heroes. Those are probably the most popular, most played, and the second probably most played is Crystal Beast. And then we go over to the 5D / Synchro format. Basically, this format, like I said, Exceeds, Pendulum, or Links. The Master Rule does not apply here, people. Basically, this Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds completely, and also I may incorporate no fusion, but I don't know, with the 5Ds, when it comes to character decks, one I know has a fusion in is Jack. I have my Jack deck back there. I'm struggling with, maybe there should be a limit on how many fusion cards you want to have. But you can, as for right now, use fusion cards with a combination of synchro cards as goes for your extra deck, because when it comes to some of these deck profiles, I know it's like decks like Kite use fusion as support for their deck, and they don't come from a fusion era. So it really just depends what you guys want to do. Like what you want to incorporate with your deck, because most people would probably just use like Elder Enter Nordon, put a picture on the screen of him. He's a very versatile card, and it is a really, really good card to be playing in your deck. So this is a slower format, and also from like, I feel like Synchro and on, I think there's going to be no spamming rule. Like, there's no spamming decks. I have to make my own format, but as for right now, if you do go online and play with these decks and maybe like a synchro format and on, I feel like it'll probably be a little bit more broken. Make sure to put no spamming, because I do not have a format out for this. I do not have banned cards and limited cards and stuff like that. I have not researched all that type of stuff. But if you guys do play like a synchro format and you guys do use one of these decks, and you like, make sure to say like a slower format in the description when you're playing the game, or tell the people that you're playing with it's going to be a slower format and no spamming, because you know that's kind of like this format. So don't, you know, so you have a fair game, because a lot of these decks are a little bit slower. And generally for the 5Ds era, we didn't have a lot of support for cards and stuff like that in Yu-Gi-Oh! So it is a slower era and it is a slower time. So it would just generally, oh god, my phone's not charging. It would just generally make sense for it would just generally make sense for us to, you know, put slower, because it is a slower format, and you know, you just want to make it generally fair for everybody to use. So I feel like on the synchro format and on, if you do play it online, make sure to like tell people that this is like a slower format, because like no spamming, and like use, like you can also, like with these decks, I am using newer cards. I'm using older and a combination of new and old cards to bring the game back to life for me. So when it comes to it, like you can use new cards and stuff, just like no complete spamming, like no synchro spam, like how would you synchro spam today? None of that. Like, and I will have a ban list come out. If you guys do play with these online decks and do run into some like trolley decks that do spam, and some really fast decks that just like basically do crap that nowadays decks, like competitive decks, that would do, tell me what cards that are really broken, what cards gave you the most trouble, and I will ban or limit them. Just saying, guys. And I'll also be playing online myself to test out, you know, what's broken, you know, what's not broken. Because I played I played the Zexal format. Zexal format, when it comes like people use like, I don't know, the Zexal format, mainly the best deck I've seen is Wind-Ups, but they really don't play a lot. I've seen they kind of brick, and I've seen Wind-Ups, they kind of brick a lot. And if you guys do see these decks and they do see like broken combos and stuff happening, tell me what cards kind of like start that up, so I can kind of limit them, so that card won't, so the deck won't be overly used. And Burning Abyss, that's really another good deck, but I may have to limit. I already know what card I'm gonna limit for that. Okay, so yeah, so that's definitely the thing, because I want this to be a slower format and not as much spamming, because these are character decks, and just everybody to have some good old-fashioned Yu-Gi-Oh fun, because I do play the competitive myself, and I do get kind of sick of the spamming and the all monsters everywhere, and I get kind of sick of that. Even though I do that myself, like, you get kind of tired of it. So it is understandable if you do want to play an older format and people come in and come at you with all these spam decks. Just tell them what cards really are the most broken, most undesired cards that they use, the most, not undesired, but most hated cards that they use, that you hated them for using. And yeah, basically that's it. So that goes for the Fridays format. The Zexal format, basically, no synchro. I don't really want to use synchro in this Zexal format. I'm just gonna outlaw it. And the Zexal format is not gonna be any pendulum summoning, any links. You can use fusion. I think I'm gonna ban completely from the Zexal format synchros, because in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal there is no synchros at all. Like, I'm just gonna go from the anime rules, and also because like that's kind of just like the meta almost, like that's basically all what most decks work for. So I'm gonna kind of limit, not even limit, just completely ban synchros when it comes to the era. So it's the Zexal era, and if you guys do run, I mean, but the Zexal era, like, there wasn't a lot of really broken decks. And if you guys do want to play with me online, if you guys do want to, if you guys do take my format and, you know, use it online, make sure to tell people no spamming, since I don't have an official format out. No spamming, No, not trolling. People are gonna do that anyway. Just no spamming. The spam decks that's not really allowed because it's a slower format. Because back then we didn't really have as much, like I said, as much support, and it just would just be overall crazy and basically just be like the competitive today. So I'm trying to keep it as slow as I can, and I hope you guys don't get too mad about that. So yeah, those synchros in Zexal format, Xyz format, just Xyz and Fusion. So that's a quick wrap up. And as a pendulum goes, I do have pendulum summoning, but I do not know how to limit them so far. As far as the pendulum spam decks go, maybe certain decks can only duel but pendulum decks can only duel certain other decks. That's may how I do it. Maybe like synchro and on that pendulum decks can duel. It really just depends on how fast the pendulum deck is, but I really have to test it out and stuff like that, because I do have a lot of pendulum decks. I do have a Yu-Gi-Oh deck on the way. The main character, Yu-Gi-Oh Sakaki from the Yu-Gi-Oh Arc 5 anime. I do like the Yu-Gi-Oh Arc 5 anime, and I do want to I do want to do his deck. So he does include pendulum summon. I do already have a couple of other pendulum decks I already have. So yeah. So that's kind of like an overall of the overall format. So let me go ahead and say to you guys once again. It's the Duel Monsters format, the original format. No, there's five extra deck limit, so you have to have 5 or less when it comes to your fusions. GX format, just regular old format. GX full 15. And also the side deck is a thing too. Full 15 cards for the extra deck, and like I said, I already said the most important decks in the era. You have Synchro, you gotta make sure to put no spamming, because I know there's a lot of spam decks in the Synchro era. Well, not as much as the Zexal format. The Zexal format I saw had a lot of spamming decks, but the Synchro era was a slower time in the game, so I feel like you'll probably have less when it comes to like the spamming. But if you guys do see spamming and stuff, just tell me what cards are like the most hated. To be honest, the most hated cards, and the most like hard to deal with cards, and you see in the combos that are most broken. And sorry that my bed's not made up. I kind of just woke up and I'm trying to get this off my mind. But anyways, if you guys tell me in like 5D's format and on, if you guys see a lot of spamming, because GX and back is not going to be a lot of spamming. 5D's and on, if you guys do see a lot of spamming, just tell me what are the most broken cards, like I said, and just I'll put them on either on the limited list or the banned list. I am making the format, but as for the format goes right now, it just says no spamming, which I know that's stupid and dumb, but no spamming will be appreciated, because this, like, if you guys are doing with these types of decks, older character decks and stuff like that, and older decks, it doesn't have to be a character deck that you're dueling me with or doing somebody else online with. If it's like just a generally older deck, no, tell me what are the most broken cards and how you think I should deal with them. So if you guys see, like I said, any spamming from on them for your format, like in your description when you play on YGO Pro, just put no spamming. And in Zexal format, basically the same thing. You guys see any broken stuff. And Zexal format, no synchros, just fusion and Xyz, because that's really what they use in the anime. So I think that's pretty much it for the overall formats and how it'll be done. And as far as the character decks go, I'll explain that in the rest of the video. So thank you guys for watching. This video is probably going to be pretty long. So it's going to have different sections and different parts of it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Well, actually, not peace out. I'll see you guys in the next part of the video. Peace out, my mini Pichus. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new series on the channel where we're going to be doing model character decks from the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. What I mean by model character decks, basically we're going to model these decks after, like I said in the beginning of the video, how the character would play the deck and the cards that they use. So basically not every card is going to be accurate to the anime, it's just going to be kind of symbolic of the cards that they use and be like very similar to how the cards, like how they would play the cards and their play style and stuff like that. So if you guys did not catch the beginning of the video, which you should have, it's like 13 minutes long. So let's get into the next part of the video where we're going to be doing the first character profile, probably one of my favorite villains from the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. We have Mr. Maximillion Pegasus. So yes, I based this deck off of Maximillion Pegasus. I actually had a lot of cards that he actually used in the anime. There's only a couple of cards that had the proxy here and there.
I do not have every card that he used, but this is a character model deck, or a model character deck, and we also do have Yami Yugi back here, or Slash Tim, whatever you want to call him. So now let's get into the character profile model character deck profile model character deck. So character model deck, model character deck. Basically, we model these decks after the characters how they play it. So there we have 3 copies of Reran. I have 3 of these because I bought this one not a long time ago, and it's just like, it's classic card, and like I needed more tunes for the deck, and it's really just good for the deck, to be honest. Put that in that corner over there. Then we, as you guys can see, the main boss of the deck, we do have Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Blue Eyes Toon Dragon is basically the boss of this deck. You really just want to focus on getting this thing out, which with a couple cards in this deck and a couple cards I will, oh, there goes my computer, a couple cards I will use in the future. And if you guys want to make modifiers to this deck, because like I said in the beginning of the video, you guys can go on YGO Pro or simulators and use these types of decks. Just make sure to put dual monster format, because people will get very confused while you're playing an old Toon deck. So yeah, the character, this deck main purpose gets that on the field, which he did. I don't know if he used this card in the beginning anime, but I know he used. I don't know if he used it in GX, but I do have Toon Cyber Dragon. Toon Cyber Dragon is such a good card in this deck. This special summon this card, freaking, it's amazing. Amazing card. I did have to proxy the Toon Dark Magician Girl. I just had to use the regular Dark Magician Girl because I noticed this deck really needed some more power and support, because the Toons are basically the strongest thing that you have, and there's only what, 5 of those. So I had to proxy Dark Magician Girl. I think summon Skull as well, but they do still work very good in the deck. And now it's kind of on to like the more model, how the deck would play. I do have Reflect Bounder. Reflect Bounder just works with this deck. It's just a really good normal summon that you can have on the field. It's just really useful because like it blocks damage and it deals back damage. So it's actually a really good card. And we're going to put all the cards over in this pile over here. So now, then we have Marshmallow. This card is just really trolly. It can be destroyed by battle, and it's just a really solid card if you can't get on the field. And actually, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot I had another Toon. I guess I had kind of put it in too far in the deck. We have Toon Gemini Elf, another card that he used. I actually do have Gemini Elf in this deck. Yeah, it's just a really good card. Like I said, really good normal summon. You do have Toon World in your deck. Then with the other card I was speaking of, Summon Skull, just a really good card in this deck because it's a 2500 attack monster. When you don't have any tunes, you can sack Marshmallow for that, which is really good. Then, as far as like the model character deck come in, we do have Jedi Warped Wolf. So basically, just a normal monster, 2000 attack and 100 and defense. It's a pretty good card, just a good normal summon. Then, like I said before, we have Gemini Elf. If you just can't summon Gemini Elf, this card is really good for combos to be doing in the deck with certain magic cards. Then we have Illusionist, Faceless Mage. He did use this in the anime. I was like, screw it. I do need another spellcaster for like the kind of like the combos in the deck. So I feel like he's a perfect card. So then we have the Cosmo Queen. I kind of just included this because the Pegasus deck, he needed a lot more support, a lot more power. Overall, he just needed something else. And the Cosmos Queen with certain magic cards in his deck is very good. So then we have Dream Clown, which he also did use this in the anime. It can be comboed with like a couple other trap cards in the deck, and it's just a decent card if you can protect it and sack one monster in your opponent's field. Pretty good. Then we have Aquamador. Yeah, it's a pretty decent spellcaster, 2000 defense. Pretty decent monster, just a normal summon on the field. Then we have Tornado Bird. Basically, like we don't really run any Mystical Space Typhoons, Heavy Storms, but this card does return when it's flip summon 2 spell trap cards from the deck, from the field to the hand, which could be really useful if you're just trying to go in for an attack with your Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Then we have could somebody please pronounce that for me? Okatuchi, I don't know. I had trouble pronouncing this one yesterday. This card does very good and very well with the certain cards I'm going to be introducing in the deck. It just attacks directly. It's really good. So we have 18 monsters in the deck. So you can put a counter on the screen. 18 monsters in the deck. I'm pretty sure, and this deck has 43 cards in it. So we have 18 monsters. I believe maybe I forgot how many freaking spell and trap cards. So that's 18 monsters, and we have a total of 43. So put how many spell and trap cards on the screen. Master Pikachu on the screen right now. This is a deck of 43, so it's not a complete 40 card deck. I had to add a couple of cards in just to make the deck run a little bit better, and I was like, I'm not discarding any of these cards. And this is brain control. This one is not. Oh, sorry. This brain control does not have to target one monster that was normal summon. This is the old version of brain control, so use it freely. Then we have the main card in the deck, Toon World, but don't worry guys, there's only one copy of Toon World. I know that's bad, but this deck has so many draw cards that you're bound to draw into it by the third turn. Like, this deck has buku draw cards, and if you're just trying to get like a Cosmos Queen on the field, that's why I added Cosmos Queen and Summon Skull and Dark Magician Girl. Mausoleum of the Emperor, which is a really great card. I do have Terraforming. I might run it in the extra deck, but this is a fantastic card to be running. Just really well combo with Toon World and your Blue Eyes Dragon and crap like that. And we do have Metamorphosis. So shout out to Yugi Nono. He's a great Yugi tuber. He helped me come up with this combo for this deck. Scapegoat, I also do run Scapegoat with this deck, and I think that's the next card. Yeah, it is the next card. Scapegoat is run with this deck, so we can bring out a very special monster that Pegasus used. Like I said, Scapegoat is right here. Scapegoat, very actually useful card in the deck. It protects you. I know it's not a card that Pegasus used, but it does bring out a pretty powerful card that Pegasus used early on. Then we have Magical Dimension. I'm pretty sure we have 2 copies of Magical Dimension. Let me look for the second copy. Let me look for the second copy. Let me look for the second copy. I don't think we actually run 2 of these. Never mind, people. So yeah, Magical Dimension is a very good card because Toon Gemini Elf is a lot of spellcasters in this deck, so going out into like a stronger monster like Dark Magician Girl and destroying one monster on the field, or Cosmos Queen, really great card. Then we have Monster Recovery, just a good spell card if you get a really horrible hand. Like I said, if you don't draw into Toon World with all these dang draw cards in this deck, it'll be crazy how in a 40 card deck, bruh. And then we have Graceful Charity. Like I said, a lot of draw cards in this deck. Like, I don't have a Toon World search, so it's optimal just to run a lot of draw cards in this deck. Maybe there is better ones, but this is what I'm running. Then another draw card, we do have Supply Squad. So basically, every single time your monster is destroyed by battle, you just draw a card. You can run 2 of these in the deck if you want to. If you incredibly want to, get that Toon World into your hand, you can run 2 of them. I don't blame you. There we go. Get the lighting back. Oh, my computer's getting stupid. Okay, then we have Smashing Ground. It's just a good spell card just to sack one monster on the field, to be honest. Great card. Great card indeed. Then we have Wonder Balloon. So this is not really a card that he used, but it kind of resembles cards that he used in the anime, because like in anime, oh, we did have 2 Magical Dimensions. I just couldn't find it. So in the anime, Pegasus did use a lot of goofy cards, and look at the art on Wonder Balloon. Wonder Balloon is just, it's a very useful card that gets 300 attack for each counter on it, and by discarding a card, you get a counter. And then we do have another Magical Dimension. We run 2 in this deck because it's hard just to get these big monsters on the field, and you can't really depend on Mausoleum of the Emperor and Toon World all the time. Then we have Eagle Boost, just another card that really goofy artwork, and I'm like, it's a pretty good card, so I might as well include it. It's a quick spell that gives your, during battle, gives your monsters 1,000 attack. Then we have Monarch Stormforth. Basically, you can sacrifice one of your monsters, one of your opponent's monsters. It just goes really well with Toon World. Then, or just sacrifice one of your opponent's monsters, actually. Then we have Marshmallow Glasses. Now, this is another really trolly card. So basically, if you have Marshmallow in your field, you activate this, target that Marshmallow, equip it. I equipped it to it, but target it, and your opponent can only attack Marshmallow, and that's really good because Marshmallow cannot be destroyed by card effects. So, I'm not being sure about card effect, not gonna be sure about battle. Then we have Pot of Greed. Gotta run Pot of Greed every character. It's just like a staple in most of these Yu-Gi decks. Don't know what Pot of Greed does. I never will know what that does. Jesus. Then with the last spell card, we do have Monster Reborn. Have to include the Monster Reborn in the deck. Most of the deck model character decks do have Monster Reborn in them. And as for trap cards go, we do have Dimensional Prison. Really trolly card. Really good card. Then we have the next card, Magic Jammer. Then we have Last Minute Call, which can be comboed with Dream Clown, and just really basically switches all your monsters in defense position, kind of like Gravity Zero Gravity, which a card I think a Tim actually or you use. Mind Crush is actually a card that he actually used in the anime, I believe. Broken card. Basically, since I know all the character decks, if I ever do like a duel against, even if you're doing like a Joey deck, you already know the Joey deck has Red Eye. So basically, you activate this, you can discard all copies of Red Eyes from your opponent's deck, which is kind of broken. And another card I think he used in the anime, Wakaboo, protects all your monster from damage and battle and being destroyed by battle. And Mirror Force. Really just Mirror Force. You kind of need these in most of these decks because you need some support from like bigger decks like Kaido's deck that just summons like Galaxy Eyes and screws you up. And then as the last trap card and last card in the main deck, we do a Sakuretsu Armor. Then as the side deck, the extra deck goes, oh boy, I just got this card for my friend. Shout out to Chaotic Husky. Thousand Eyes Restrict. Like I said with Metamorphosis, you can go in a Scapegoat. Metamorphosis with a Scapegoat token because it can be used because it's a monster attributed to summon this bad boy. Oh boy, yeah, this is one of the bosses of the deck. When you get to play it, you just feel so good. So this deck does have a side deck. I did once include a side deck in here, mainly because like there was a couple cards I was like, I'm just not gonna run because I'm stupid. So as a side deck goes, we have Trap Master here, another really kind of trolly card that Pegasus will probably use. Then we have Jigen Bakugan. This is a card that he did use in the anime, but I just don't find really any use for this card. It's just not really good. So yeah, and another card that we can't really use, but it is Thousand Eyes Jellyfish. Another Thousand Eyes card that's just like Thousand Eyes Restrict. It's just really, you really can't summon it, and it really just doesn't do anything for the deck. So even if you're trying to do an accurate character deck, it's just not going to do anything. Spell cards, and then we don't really have trap cards as far as the extra deck side deck goes. We do have Card Rotator, just switches the battle position. We do have Marshmallow right there in the card artwork. Then we have Terraforming. If you guys do want to run Terraforming, go ahead. I run this difficulty of having Terraform because when it run field spell, and it gets really annoying and really breaking when you have that field spell in your hand. Then we have another field spell, Summon Breaker. Basically, when you summon, you or your opponent summons 3 monsters in one turn, their turn is over. Once they hit that third summon, their turn is over. Then we have Supply Squad, another copy of Supply Squad if you guys want that. So ladies and gentlemen, this has been the model character deck of Maximillion Pegasus. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for watching this video so much. Now I'm going to go ahead and test the deck out. If you guys are excited to see more, make sure to destroy that like button. Let's go on to the next part of the duel. I'm going to be doing this on YGO Pro. See you guys there.
Alright guys, we're here in the final part of the model character deck for Maximillion Pegasus. So I'm going to go in here on YGO Pro, simulate what the deck should run for you guys. Remember that this deck is very slow. So yeah, we're going to take the first turn. I have not been having good luck with this. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, this is not a good starting hand. Mainly because Toon World is not in my hand. Yeah, I kind of need a spellcaster for that to work. So, man, you know what I'm just going to do? I'm just going to do this. So that's all I really can do in this deck. And this Kyber deck goes freaking ham. Like, seriously, it's crazy. Like, literally, I had one combo set up. The exact combo that screws me over is the combo that Kyber uses. I'm like, come on, man. Got Mirror Force. Protect myself. Why? Why the one card? Why? Okay, Monster Born. Ooh, the Toon World draw. This is where the deck comes in to play. Okay. Here we go. Then the Tornado Bird. Oh, these are turning out to be too perfect. Oh, Billy. Why did I need to sacrifice both of them? Wait, whoa. Must be by attributing to monsters. Oh, okay, whatever, okay. Yo! That was good. That was a good move. Oh, I can't attack. Oh, wait a minute. What? You can attack. Oh, it cannot attack the turn it's summoned. Okay. Yo, that was a good turn. That was a good turn. I'm about to say, if you ruin that for me, just like Regeki or something, I'm gonna be pissed. That was a good turn. You gotta say. Why would you use Tyrant Wing on my monster? Come on. See, this is how it's supposed to be set up for me. Yes. Did I even have a draw card? I didn't. I just kind of drew into it. Oh yeah, I paid 500 life points to attack directly. Okay. Yes, that was the ideal move, guys. That was the ideal move. So that's pretty much what the Pegasus deck has to offer for you. I know it's not the strongest deck. Trust me, I have a lot more stronger decks coming in the future. Jack's deck, and my favorite deck that I've done so far is Kaido's deck. It's absolutely broken. I love the deck so much. It can beat this deck in like one turn. Tribute. Okay. Alright, so this is basically GG. Can't really do anything. I just attack directly. Bam. Yeah, easy. So that is what the Pegasus deck is going to do for you guys. Let's do another round just to show you guys what's going to be going on here. GX day. I'm not GX. Zexal. When we get to the Xyz format, that is going to be a fantastic time when I get to Kite's deck. So, it's not the perfect starting hand, not really the ideal. Okay, it's actually pretty but I'm just gonna set this because you can't really do anything with this. The slide garbage everywhere. Right, I've heard you Toon World right now, like literally. This like if I got any of my okay, there goes Kai's Seahorse again. There goes my Dream Clown. It's fine. I don't want to lose against a freaking AI because all my pride will be gone. There it is, Supply Squad. Okay. It's gonna activate Supply Squad. Can't really do much here. Shadow Spell. Alright. Okay, I see you. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. We have Supply Squad. If we can just draw. If we can just draw into, what's the name? That would be perfect. Toon World. It's not Toon World, but okay. I'll take it. I'll take it, mate. That's not what I'm looking for either. I'm just gonna set this. Yeah, it's kind of a stally, trolly deck, and when you like, I remember yesterday I had this really good move. I got Dark Magician Girl and my Toon Cyber Dragon off in one turn. It was effing hilarious. Boom, boom. Turn those back to the hand because they can be trap cards that may have been able to activate. Toon World. Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Okay, maybe a Spellcaster. That would greatly help right now. Maybe. Just maybe a Spellcaster. Thank you. Okay, now it's time. It's time to. Okay. What do I want to do here, actually? There's some moves that can be made here. I'm gonna special summon Toon Cyber Dragon. Gonna activate Brain Control. Okay, taking control. I don't want this to be a burden, so I'm gonna take control of that. Wait, what? Must be special summoned from him by triggering 2 monsters by control. Oh, why control Toon World? Ah, fudge sickles. I messed up. Well, all I'm gonna do is this now. I forgot that you needed Toon World for that. Okay, I messed up. That was a misplay. I couldn't even attack. What the frick is wrong with me? I'm losing my brain. Oh, baby, it's Blue Eyes. I'm just gonna activate this. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Faceless Mage. This I was talking about the Dimensional Prison combo. Get rid of that Blue Eyes, baby. Okay. Oh, I'm so stupid. The scapegoat combo. Okay, I see you now. Oh, we got the scapegoats. If he destroys one more monster, ooh, oh boy, destroy one more monster, and you'll see the true power, the true trolliness of Maximillion Pegasus. Oh, it's gonna be good, guys. It's gonna be good. If I can get Toon World right now. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? We're gonna activate Toon World. And I think we're just gonna pummel him for... I think we're just gonna attack directly. I'm gonna try to beat this monster. Oh, screw me, okay. I think I'm just gonna special summon this. I don't know. Yep. Okay. We got the ideal board here. We got the ideal board. Even if he defeats me next turn, I'm gonna get that smile was wiped off my face. I think we can win this round, guys. I think we can win this round. Okay. What are you doing? Oh, yeah. That. Oh! Oh, baby. Nope. Scapegoated. Yeah. I'm kind of mad that he just took out my dragon, but that's fine. Because we got the move. We have the move ready. Oh, boy. This is going to be fun. It's like, this deck is just fun to play, but it's so trolly and, like, really frustrating. Here comes the play that we've all been waiting for, the Metamorphosis play that I mentioned. And I'm going to tribute the orange one, because the orange one is my favorite one. Summon Thousands Eye, restrict, activate special ability, absorbing that monster, getting its attack points. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls, keep that target, you can add one, enter this card. Destroy the crit monster instead. Oh boy. Oh, Billy! Oh boy. Oh man, I feel like such a douche. But I just took his dragon. Okay, that's dope. And this deck does pay a lot of life points. There's certain cards you can run that makes that a little bit better. But look at this. This is the ideal board right here. If we can get like a Toon monster. Mirror Force is just strikes the board. Nice. So the Kyber deck, I think like its main one's a negate attack and shadow spell. If he has that, I think he'll probably activate that. No, okay. See, just even up the duel with Thousand Eyes Restrict. I was waiting for this play to come out, and it's so exciting just to play it. I am kind of mad that my Toon Dragon got demolished, but still. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, we might win this one. We might win this one, guys. We might win this one. Last minute cancel. Okay. Oh my god. He can't do anything. And if he does, I'm going to screw him over. This card is so stally. Summon your blue eyes. Come at me with it. I want to see that dragon tremble in fear before the Thousand Eye Restrict, and it's gonna get mollywopped anyways because of Mirror Force and Wakaboo. So in his special ability, it's the 4-card combo right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're not getting past none of it. Oh baby. Oh boy. This is it. This is how the deck plays, man. This is done. It's GG's. Okay, yep, negate attack, yeah, it's stalling. I'm so sorry, this is so bad. Is that all you can do? Kaiba-bo! Kaiba-bo! I can't believe I haven't done this before. I'm so sorry to all the real Yu-Gi-Oh fans. I haven't done this before. Kaiba boy. I absorbed your dragon, Kaiba boy. Kaiba boy. Kaiba boy. Kaiba boy. Oh, he's gonna summon blue eyes, ain't he? There he is. Come on. Bring the blue eyes hither, boy. Bring it here. Bring it. Oh, shoot. Oh, why didn't you destroy the dragon? That would have made a lot more sense. Okay. Oh, you got the moves. Okay. Okay, he's back. What? What? Oh, hell. And then that thing's gonna come back next draw phase. Kaiba boy. Oh, shiznit. I might just have to mirror force this crap. Kaiba boy. How do you see gonna troll me like that? I'm gonna activate Mind Crush on him. Kaiba boy. Why aren't you attacking, you douche? I was gonna activate Mind Crush on him. I already know what card to use all the time. Cosmo King, declare card name. Blue. Eyes. White. Dragon. Go anywhere. Blue eyes, white dragon. Get all. Oh, he had two in his hand. I bet he had that polymerization too. Ah, shiznit. Ah, shiznit. Okay, this is becoming an interesting duel. This has become Kaiba boy. Oh, shoot. I'm just gonna activate this. You made the wrong choice and wrong call with the card. Kaiba boy. Kaiba boy. Why aren't you attacking, you douchemabagle? Just attack already. You gotta go anywhere. Gotta go anywhere. Okay. If I need to draw into like a tune right now, kind of. Oh. Okay. I see the moves. Outer space. Oh no. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait. Whoa. What am I doing now? What am I doing? Opponent monster. I'm gonna get rid of that. Because this requires 2 tributes, and I don't have 2 tributes to make. Okay. That could have been a mess up. That could have been a misplay on my part. Oh, is this the only card that can attack? Cannot change the battle or attack. Okay. Oh! So this card is just stalling. Neither of us can win now, because he can't attack. Oh my god, because neither of us can win now, because that's the only card that can attack. Oh my god, this card is broken. Yeah. Oh man, I might just need to like... Oh, I know what I need to do. I know exactly what I need to do. You can't attack. There's nothing that's gonna talk, mate. If I can get another tune. Oh, it's done. It's absolutely done, mate. I can sacrifice the... Oh, that's broken. Bruh, no. Bruh, no. There's no way right now. Oh, they can't attack the turn. Bruh, that I just low-key win? Did y'all see that? Oh, I didn't know you... I didn't... 2 monsters. It just says 2 and Mirror Force. Oh my god, that was dirty. That was absolutely dirty, mate. Bruh. Oh, that's a win. That's a win, ain't it? That's a win, ain't it, mate? That's a win, mate. Bruh, that was dirty. I used the scapegoats as sacrifice. I stalled him the entire game. until I got those two. That just shows you the dirtiness of that deck. Oh man, that was a good game. I'll see you guys in the next character deck profile. Hopefully the next one will be a GX day where we're going to be doing a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX character. My next one I have planned to do is Tyranno Hassleberry. I don't have dinos, but I have some dinos, and I have some other cards based on dinosaur cards. So if you guys have any other recommendations of characters I should do, make sure to leave it down in the comment section down below. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys next one. Master Pikachu out.